the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On first down, it's Gurley. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Third and goal, Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, they go to the tight end carry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee taking it in. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Awesome.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Here's Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go, get out. Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defending.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 45 yards. And the Rams are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Prescott off play action. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this will be caught at the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
46.
Prescott on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
You got 3.
Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
46. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
3 down. 26, Mike. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught right side. It turns. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
26.
A give to Elliott running left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Get out.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. A first down carry by Elliott. And now running right through it. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hey, switch.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Prescott to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Credit to tackle there to Jordan Lewis. There's Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. When someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Louis.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his head.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here we go, coach. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Get out, get out.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Here you go.
Prescott to throw. caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Goff on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, Shell. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with this man on the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. I open the play, but the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. first down. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Garoppolo on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down, Jackson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run. It's Dixon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He can run, and coughed it up, and the Ravens have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go now.
Now a give to Collins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
McKinnon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Come on, fellas, here we go.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Black 80! 180! 6!
Here's McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking deep for Crabtree. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Crabtree, the intended receiver. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Oh, look at that. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the areas and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play action. It's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
What do
scrimmage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
11, hurry up.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Garoppolo now on third and goal, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Gold is able to put it through, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. On first down, they go with Dixon. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go. Here we go. What do you need? Check, check. Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Touchdown, 49ers!
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance.